Hey everybody, this is Steve with Dying of Exposure, and Noontime Nostalgia. That is our Chrono Trigger RPG series that we're currently doing. Noons every Thursday certainly, but also other days. Ooh, my internet is already fucking up. Let's make sure I'm connected to the right one. There we go. All right, we'll keep an eye on that. But for now, let's get into some more Chrono Trigger. I do seem to be frozen. No, we seem to be good. I'm just doing some quick testing here. Okay. Okay, we look like we are. We'll be keeping an eye on that interwebs connection, making sure that's fine. But for now, let's get back into Chrono Trigger. Let's get going on this. Loading it up as per always. Probably gonna have to adjust volume. There we go. That's what we like. And then get that desktop audio volume down to the normal range. And of course, as always, we will be smoking that hookah today. Today, I'm not gonna be too adventurous. We're just gonna hit up some grapefruit mint, some classic grapefruit mint. There we go. Little adjustments. What did I decide? Let's do a little bit of hello Sam. Let's do a little bit of social media-ing. Just a taste of it. A little bit of time nostalgia stream on twitch.tv/dying of happening. Chrono Trigger for the next couple hours. Host. That. Anti-discrimination training at work is a good idea, I think. Just in general. There we go, and then one more page. Yeah, you're gonna get that because, you know, they have the lowest common denominator, Sam. Like, you, me knowing you personally, you are well equipped to deal with the needs for discrimination or anti-discrimination kind of things. Other people not so much right now. So lowest common denominator. Just try to keep your head in that space, certainly. All right, we've done our social media posting. Probably should have done it before the stream. Probably should have launched the stream on time. A lot of probablys in my life, but it is the way of it. Let's get back into it. Last time we just lost our beloved hero Chrono. 20 hours, almost 20 hours into this game. What a fantastic game. Yeah, and so we've woken up in Dalton's ship, and it's crazy. It's crazy. There's no Chrono. There's no Chrono. Well, theoretically, I've been streaming now for like a few months, I guess. With Through the Mill and then shortly after with Chrono Trigger. So theoretically, I should be a little bit better at it than I am now. I'm just not yet. It's actually, since we're being pretty intimate right now, since it's just a couple of us here in the room, I'm going to load up my hookah bowl. But yeah, get back to the game. It was crazy. When I was a kid and they straight up killed my protagonist, like they murdered my protagonist, it was nuts. Yeah, I was not ready for that. Okay, we're getting a little chunky on the connection. Let's see if that continues to be a problem. Maybe not. No, I think we're good. But yeah, Chrono dies fighting, essentially, fighting like Lavos and Magus for the first time. Magus fails, and then Chrono fails, and it's shocking. And so, at this time, I would have put like 20-ish hours into it. And the idea that they could just kill my main guy. And like, yeah, I love Frog and I love Robo, but like, you relate to the character you can control for most of the game. And so, like, blew my goddamn 13-year-old mind. Blew it right out my head. One of the many reasons that it is one of the finest games. Yeah. Yeah, he dies. He straight up sacrifices himself to save the group. And then y'all get out of there because Scala's there. Shala's there. And then Shala sacrifices herself. Like, people just be dying in this game. People just be dying. And so, yeah, it blew my damn mind. I loved it. And I think more games should be bold with that. Recently, a game came out by the name of The Last of Us 2 that might kind of gently touch on that, and we'll discuss no more further than that. But yeah. An in Mortal Danger player character. Let's get this a little softer. An in Mortal Danger player character is awesome. A lighting adjustment on the fly. There we go. But yeah. All right. Well, the stream is still struggling. We are going to stop it. We're going to flip. Hopefully this will be a little bit cleaner. I'm on a different band now. Yeah, we'll find out. If this works. But is crazy. So that's part of what locks Chrono Trigger in. Like, Chrono Trigger is not, I wouldn't even call it greater than the sum of its parts. I just call it like a mastery of its parts, right? The soundtrack is top shelf. The artwork is great. The character design is great. The plot is amazing. The character archetypes are all like neat little caricatures of humanity that really kind of like work. It all just kind of comes together right. It's more like a dream team than it is a surprising concoction, right? Like, it's more like, it's just like, yeah, all of these things should do very well. I don't see why they wouldn't. We having stream trouble still? Yeah, I just am because I haven't refreshed. Yeah, okay, yeah, that was what was going on. So I hadn't refreshed yet. We are, however, going to move this game a little bit to the left just so I can monitor my head. That's what I do. I monitor my head. You know, like OBS tells me the stream, but there's a bit of a delay, and I monitor my head in the Twitch stream like a pro. What I really should do is I should just wire up, but right now I'm all the way in the garage. Soon that will change. Soon I probably won't be smoking hookah during these streams. I probably will. I'll probably just stay out here. What am I doing? Foil. Gotta get that foil. Gotta have some for the coals to heat up. This is when I like it, is I can just sort of practice my self-talk. You got to create that good seal on those coals. And then, poke enough holes for breathing. Got a lot of tasks to do today. Got to pick up some meds. Got to do a little bit of yard work. Got to run a D&D game tonight, hopefully. Got to do some video editing. Got an interview with someone I want to put up by tomorrow morning. Then I got a trip down to MC3PO to hang out. All in excellent time. Okay. hookah is going. Then we got soda right here. Diet Pepsi going. And now, after all this time, after all this struggle, into the game. We'll run a little late today. We'll run until about like 2:10, 2:15. Just to get it really going. I'm also going to move this down so you can see my beautiful, beautiful mouth. Move this down and make sure to project when I'm talking. All right, so yeah. If I recall correctly, we're on the bottom of Dalton's ship. We're like, how do we get out? Oh, there's this convenient ladder. Oh, nope, never mind. Hey, Cloth and Pop. Yeah, it's not a busy day today in the old stream. This is the nature of it. Hey, Maggie. How you doing? Oh, yeah, I gotta click on the actual game. There we go. Yeah, we are stuck on an airship up in the sky, above the clouds. We've been kidnapped, and we don't know what to do. It might. I mean, Stardew Valley might be using this wind sample. Like they might both use the same one, which would be dope. That'd be a dope little trivia fact. Wait. Yeah, look at this. Like, just look at this. Like, Klopp, if you're watching it, think about this level design in 1995 on a Super Nintendo, right? So, like, honestly, probably like late 92 through 94. But think about this. So, I've been kidnapped into a ship, right? And I can't go out the front door. That's guarded. We can now see that. I go out the side. I see that there is a ladder. I'm obviously going to go up that ladder since I can't go out the front door. I see out the side there's just a hatch, an empty sky, and I'm traveling on the ship, so that lets me know that I'm on the airship and then everything. And then they're like, oh, let's go through these air ducts. And you have this air duct level with all these lighting and these visual like light cues of these are the grates, as well as like a step cue to make a noise. And if you click on them, well, if you click on them and you're on the right spot, you can see what's beneath you in the level. And so it actually gives you another shot of a potential level that you can drop into. Like in 95 on the super goddamn Nintendo, right? And so I can see like, oh, okay, there seems to be some sort of switch mechanism. That definitely seems like the place I want to go because it's got the 2 guards on it. Like, this is actually the level I'm about to have to go through. Gives me different points of access. Like, I know if I drop down there, I got a guard, like, right the hell there. Now, I believe if I get exposed, I just sort of automatically get thrown in the cell. But I might just end up fighting my way through, which is fine. I'm okay with that. That shows me this. And then this shows me this area is relatively unguarded over here. Yeah, I've just got that one guy. And I can line shit up, right? Like, I can be like, okay, he's going that way. Yeah, Super Metal Gear on a JRPG, right? Metal Gear, Mega Man, right? So fast. LTTP, I can't remember what you're saying. Or I can't recognize what that is. Yeah, I got... Oh, yeah, they've taken all my equipment. I've got to recover my equipment. Which is like a big thing. So none of my people have any of their equipment with them. Yeah, very Link to the Past, right? Yeah, I also have that problem where I'm just like, maybe. Okay, we're going to go into this room. We're going to get into this. We're going to fight these guys. We're going to get rowdy. It's fine. She's got hit points for days. Yeah, this is an interesting one because my other players can't do anything until we get their equipment back. Like, the game programmatically makes them incapable of attacking in battle or doing anything without their equipment. But if you notice, they only target the player that can do anything. Gotta act fast, gotta act fast, gotta act fast. But fortunately, they give you enemies where it's like, yeah, they're gonna hit you, but they're probably, unless you just don't touch the controller, they're not gonna hit you for so much that they're gonna kill you, but you're gonna have to move on them. It's just good. It's good level design. It's good game design. It's a neat thing to have happen after a dramatic moment. Well, like, money's cool, but, like... It's also not always optimal to always go through the vents. Okay, Maggie. And okay, Josh. Excellent. All right. We knocked those guys out. Tex. Let's keep everybody healthy. Gotta heal everybody up with my special healing powers. Damn it. I suppose I could do this the less stealthy way and just kill everybody. That's the simpler way to go about it. Sometimes the direct way is just worth it. I love the hearts, Maggie. I like the purple hearts. They're some of my favorite. Alright, gotta be a bit methodical about this. This vent goes nowhere. Been down there. Been down there. This is when levels like this is what makes levels like this a little bit hard. It's because you got to remember where you've gone and like what you've done so that you don't get lost. Make sure that you've gone to every room. We've got to get our stuff. Okay. Been down there. That's where we started. You know what? It wouldn't be a terrible idea to just save. Always save, Maggie, when you're playing video games. Save as often as you can. So then if you lose, like if you die or if you have to start a level over, you don't have to go and redo as much. Been down here. Been down here, I think. Yep, been down here. No chest here. We're just looking for chests. That's what we're doing right now. Because that's what's got all of our stuff in it. We need our stuff to win the game. You know what? We're just going to get conflicting with him. Well, heck. Yeah, I love it. I love it. They're modifying my baby. That's my ship. Okay, it feels like I've been everywhere, but I must be missing something. That big spinning jump is just so excellent. Ah, this was the one. This is where Robo stuff is. There we go. See, I was missing this room. Yep, I finally found it. I'm so glad I found this. Thank goodness. Ooh. What is Boogie? What are these dual techs I just learned? Ooh, inflict stop on enemies. Throw an enemy around. Oh, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Now we get to see all three of them fight. Back in full force. Back in full force. Look at that. So what that is that's the rest of the inventory I had on me at the time I was captured. Welcome back, Klopp. Alright, alright. You missed me doing like circles trying to find all my equipment. I'm still in this area. But now I'm in the area where I can just be kind of blunt with it and just get in fights. Which is cool. But yeah, I've got my equipment back. Believe everybody has their equipment back. Yeah. Well, now I get the ooh. Don't want to fall off the edge. Don't want to fall off the edge. You know what? Let's get into it with a couple of these. That's fine. I'll just hit you. It's hard to hit him. So this is part of the strategy here. So these are the kind of things that are like hard to hit. So you want to use things that turn up accuracy. I think yeah, so they disable basically any magic. And then they've got a very high, like, essentially dexterity, which means that, yeah, they're just little, like, bots that roam the top of the ship. But you're trying to get them fast enough before they self-destruct. They don't do a lot of damage, but if you can get them before they self-destruct, you get a bunch of, like, skill points, essentially. You see a lot of my attacks will miss them, even though they're big gold metal, like bowls, basically. Yeah, a lot of XP, a lot of tech points. Like right now, Robo and Ayla are still trying to learn some stuff. That's not good. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get this one. Essentially, I have to hit them 3 times before they self-destruct. And so it's a little hard. But again, it's not really threatening so much as it is a hope that you can get a few extra points. So yeah, I only got one of them there, but it was still 1,500 XP. It was still, levels increased, people learned stuff. Save that for when I get Chrono back. Use one of my shelters here. I'm a little bit stuck, so we're going to go to the old internet. Okay. I just didn't go out to the tip of the wing like I needed to. That was my problem. I just didn't go far enough on that wing. I was like, I'm pretty sure I've been everywhere. Gotta explore every nook and cranny. That's how it works. Yep, it literally is that. I was on the tip of the wing fighting those little gold things, and I just didn't go far enough on the tip of the wing. Oh, yeah. Equipment. Let's get him back to the things that... And with her, we're going to give her rage so she has counterattack. Big pink golem boy. The red monster is, he's just a big monster. He's a big golem. He didn't like heights, though. So he wasn't actually supposed to be like a real threatening or dangerous boss battle. He was just supposed to be there to kind of get you to fake you out and make you think that it was going to be real dangerous. And then he just kind of runs off. don't know if Josh got that. So they had a little fun, almost fourth wall moment there where it started playing the music that happens when you fly the epoch. And then Dalton's like, no, stop that music. Back to my villain music, which is the normal, like, dangerous cutscene villain music. And you're like, fuck, he's got our ship. It's just, it's one of the things that the writers for this era of JRPGs in Square, so Final Fantasy IV, Final Fantasy VI, and Chrono Trigger, they also helped on the first Breath of Fire and Super Mario RPG, and they did one other, I think. So, like, in the years of the Super Nintendo, I think they released they released or consulted on 6 to 8 games. At the time, and they just had a good little moment of just like dramatics, but you know, also the medium is these little 16-bit almost chibi graphics, these pixel graphics, and so they recognized that even in the most dramatic moments, it looked kind of silly. Up, back up. That is Dalton. He is kind of like, so he comes off like a big bad in this. Well, he comes off like a henchman first. And you're like, oh, just this little henchman. He's nothing. But in reality, he is a real problem. He becomes more than a henchman. Where's your Golem Overlord? Oh, he already ran away. And then he always runs away. He doesn't ever stay to fight to the end. Oh, shooting the lasers. Yeah. Panic. Oops. Oops. Kind of destroyed his former ship. They were all bad guys, though, so it's fine. See, the poor people celebrate. That's how you know it's good. That's how you know you've done the right thing, is when the impoverished are, like, behind you. When the impoverished are backing you, you know you're on the right track. Yep, hearts indeed. Quick shelter. Get everybody back up to full. Quick save. Two, 4, 5. 2, 4, 5. Upgrade everybody's equipment. This is what y'all will be going through. Come next Tuesday. Some equipment upgrades. No, you'll like everybody on the party track is going to get stuff, Josh, including good old Trap. Good old Trapper. Yeah, Magus. If you didn't figure it out on your own, here's the secret. And then you figure out, like, why Magus is the way that he is. Now we confirm that I'm doing the right things. So here is the key. They don't tell you this, and in the 90s we didn't have the internet to like know these theories. If you fight Magus here and you decide to fight him, if you defeat, when you defeat him, he becomes he gives you his greatest sword, but he doesn't join your party. But if you don't fight him, if you say no because you realize he's trying to stop Lavos just like you've been trying to stop Lavos this whole time, he joins you. And it's always better to have him join you than it is to have him have him as a weapon. What's cool is this game has a new game plus where you get to keep Magus on your party, go through it all again, and then you also get to get his best sword. Oh, I accidentally said yes. I didn't go down. Gotta close the game and reopen it. That's what happens. That's what happens when you're not paying attention. Gotta close the game and reopen it. I accidentally did something wrong. Because I like Magus. He's a good party member. No, it's not Dungeons and Dragons. I forgot to update the thing, and by the time at this point it won't update automatically, so yeah, no, it's a cool thing because they don't tell you about it, that you like Magus can become a party member, and so like for those that don't have empathy, they don't get to play with him. but I accidentally selected yes, so I'm gonna have to kind of burn through it again. And by the way, what's up, Smug? That means I gotta buy all my equipment again. This won't take long to redo, though. Accidentally sold one of the things I bought. Think. Oh, nope, I didn't. Good. We're back up to over 100,000. Yeah, monitor 2. Monitor 2. The most coveted monitor. My monitor 2 is my Twitch stream and the actual game itself. Though I find myself, you'll see me looking down because I pretty much end up looking at the OBS feed on my side that's streaming this. Oh, I forgot to talk to... It's good to always talk to everybody. You get my face in a larger size. How exciting for you. Okay, I already know what they're all going to say. I like that the cat is happier now, chasing another little boy. And you can actually go through the game without talking to Magus. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't progress unless you talk with him. Okay, we're going to save out here just in case I make the same mistake, so it's a little less time. But yeah, this connects a lot of things. You figure out why Melchior is in 2 different times. You figure out why, how someone got to the end of time and kind of built an area there. You figure out how Balthazar got to the, so deep into the future from this time. Like, you basically get all the mysteries. And what's cool about this is that you're in the timeline that Magus is affecting. So, Chrono Trigger doesn't do that whole, like, once the timeline is shifted, you can't be impacted by the previous timeline. So you're actually, since you were born in 1000 AD, which is after 1200 or 12,000 BC, which is Zeal's Kingdom era, you were born after Magus has gone back, or after this has all happened. And so even though you go back to before this time, these events are all different now. And so it really begins to loop up a lot of questions that people would have during this, I think. I like that Frog, when you kind of run into someone while you're up next to him, he just shakes his head. It's just like, no. Nope. Look at you. And you get Magus. You get the guy that you've been fighting on and off. This mysterious character that you've been struggling with for so long. And you put him on the team because he's super dope. He does. Magus needs maximum hugs. He also moves super cool because he moves with this weird little dash thing, which I love. It's my absolute favorite thing of his, is that he kind of just glides. Everyone else runs or moves, and Magus just sort of sky dashes. And look at these techs. He starts with all the 2-level stuff. He's super magical. I love his little, like, mini... I love everything about his character design. And there's a little hint here in the shop. If you went to it beforehand, you notice that there was a scythe, which is a unique weapon that most players don't have access to. And then you realize that that means you should get a new character that would have it. Because Chrono didn't use a scythe, so that was sort of like the hint, I guess, that Magus was an option. And an important one at that. You've also been playing the game knowing that there's space for one more character the whole time. So it's a little in-game kind of nod hint. Now we've got his best equipment up. So See if there's anything different about what people say to you. And the cat actually, if you have Magus, you remember the cat was following the little boy, but he follows you if you've got him in your party. And we save. And now having Magus as part of the squad. He's a little weak to start with because we're over-leveled, but... You're like, what the fuck? And just to show sort of like what's happened to the world. As you can see, there's just this. Like just these two little islands. And then that's it. The crash of the Kingdom of Zeal has flooded the world. And there's nothing left here.
Ooh, these beasties are tough. But that's good. We need to drive Magus's level up. Frog laying on those crits like crazy. There we go. There we go. Let's heal up. Try jumping in the hole. Should have read Toma's note more thoroughly. Oh yeah, what does he have for his thing? Cat. Get these boys. This is super dungeon crawlery because I'm just kind of exploring an area that I've technically been to before. See if any of my guys can hit this guy. Quick 200 tech points. Dark bomb. So now I've got spells for all elements. You know what, let's make sure everybody's looking good. Let's make sure everybody's looking strong for the next fight. Tough fight. Alright, we're gonna barrier here. Shelter up. Save. We're actually gonna save here. See if we can prevent ourselves from dying here. Nope, died. We died. Oh, it's sad. It's sad. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm doing something out of order in this, which isn't really a possibility in Chrono Trigger. But I think I am doing something that is wrong or that is advanced, because you get the APOC and you can fly around and you can just kind of go places that you didn't think were still around. And so instead, I'm going to load the game, and I'm going to load it at this save rather than the other, because I believe I can get back to the top from here. I might have just created more work for myself, though. Yeah, fuck. Should have healed Frog. Yeah, let's go back. We're just gonna go back. Ooh. Let's go to the end of time. Yep, Guru time. We knew it all along. And I think, you know what? I think we're going to call it here, because now we're in a situation where we got to figure out where we're going to go, what we're going to do, what order we're going to do things in. We got Magus. We managed to beat Dalton to the degree that we could in the game. We've lost Chrono, but we have a theory on how to get him back, or some hope to get him back. So yeah, join us here usually Mondays and Thursdays at noontime Pacific for Noontime Nostalgia with Steve. Follow us on Twitch here. Go over and subscribe to the youtube.com/dyingofexposure, as well as follow us on social media at Dying of Exposure on Facebook and Twitter, and at dying_of_exposure on Instagram. Yeah, that's going to be it for us. And we will see you next week for some more Chrono Trigger. Thank you again to Smug, Cloth and Pop, Maggie, and Sam for joining me today.